Welcome to Optimal Frequency. I'm Grant. You know what I do here at this house. I talk to spirits using sources of white noise. I then filter out the sound of the white noise that leaves behind the spirit responses. We are having a conversation with Robin Williams, or more aptly, my wife is. So for the first time in over 200 sessions, I talked her into going to the sink and doing what I've done so many times. I think she's doing a great job. It's a different experience. We're getting some different voices coming in. As you know, if you watched part 1, she seems to have a female spirit guide, perhaps. But yeah, let's go. This is Robin Williams, part 2.
You once said that you and Christopher Reeves are brothers from another mother. Have you seen Christopher since you've crossed over?
So not only is that true, they went to Juilliard together, that's a first for the channel where we have the exact same response on 3 different recording devices, the phone, the Yeti mic, and the Sony down here in the basement. So even different locations in the house. Again, interesting.
How is Christopher doing? Do you hang out with Christopher like you did at Juilliard?
Okay, so a couple thoughts on that because it's confusing, right? So where is he waiting? Where's Robin waiting? They said heaven was his gift. Because you think suicide, right? Like, did he go to purgatory? I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Right? I don't know. I'm not a real religious guy. I don't follow the scriptures, so I don't know. He's waiting somewhere, but he's thinking of Christopher Reeves, and it makes perfect sense, right? We all know Christopher Reeves played Superman.
Robin, you dropped out of Juilliard in your junior year. Did that have anything to do with your spiritual growth? Or was that simply a human decision? Out of all of the TV series and movies that you appeared in, which one was your favorite? Why was that your favorite? Grant, wasn't sure if this would cause any hard feelings, depending on the way that you answer, but I would like to know, who was your favorite co-star of all time?
So yeah, that was a little fuzzy. Pretty sure I hear Jennifer Garner. Now, I don't recall any movies where he acted with her off the top of my head. I mean, there could be for sure. Uh, he probably would have known Jennifer Garner because he knew Ben Affleck, right, from Good Will Hunting. So it's a connection. I don't know. The next camera, so this would be the Sony in the basement. I believe it also says Jennifer Garner. The woman voice comes in and says, like, just a second, and then you hear a rushed. Pretty sure it says Jennifer Garner. Because the two cameras lined up, I'm including it even though this is fuzzy. And then the third camera I want to show you is following, is the phone that I recorded up at the sink. She says, look how patient you are. And then I think I can hear Robin Williams' voice in this response when he says thank you. Picture Robin Williams. It kind of fits in my mind. And yeah, check it out. It's all pretty cool.
It must have been hard to be happy and funny all the time while you're entertaining us. And yet on the inside, maybe you were suffering a lot of the time. How much of your gregariousness was an act? You meant so much to so many people. Does it still please you to have so many fans all over the world? Do you have a message for these fans? Would you consider coming back to Earth and living another life? Would you consider being a comedian again? Because you committed suicide, do you have to come back to live another life? Because you committed suicide, do you have to come back to live another life? lived as Robin Williams?
So I find that first message on the Sony very interesting, that Stephen came with Tesla. Considering 2 videos back when I did the Nikola Tesla video, Stephen Hawking apparently wanted to hire Tesla to join the team. So if you haven't watched that video, I mean, go back and check it out. But yeah, very interesting. And then I think Robin answered the question about having regrets on the phone camera, the bottom message.
If you were going to sit down right now and watch a Robin Williams movie, which one would you watch? Are there any movies that you regret making?
Just to interject here again, this next one coming up kind of doesn't really answer the question, but it's funny nonetheless. I think he's making a joke, and I have watched, who knows, 90% of what Robin Williams made as far as movies and TV shows throughout my lifetime. I know his voice, and again, listen to the response where he says, "Drink Sambuca." Sambuca? Did I say it right? When he says that, I hear Robin Williams' voice again.
What do you think about the workings of Hollywood as a whole? Do actors or famous people make too much money? Do actors or famous people make too much money? Did you prefer doing stand-up or acting? What was the funniest joke you ever told?
Okay, well, this is funny. So when I came up with the question, because Robin and I sat here and came up with the questions together, when I came up with the questions of what was the funniest joke you ever told, I figured he's only got 5 seconds, 8 seconds, whatever she gives him at the sink, right? I thought this is going to be an interesting answer. He won't have time to tell a joke. Is he going to say something stupid about not giving him enough time or whatever, right? I think he's telling us a story. I think he tells us a joke, and I think he uses an ingenious way to do it. With the 3 devices running, it starts off, 2 cameras say the exact same thing, so I kind of know that's the start of the story or the joke that he's telling us. It's hard to piece it together. Now, yes, I have a great imagination, and I'm going to use it for you, okay? Because what else can I do? I can only put together what I think he's telling us for a story. I don't know if this ever happened or not. But let me put the words on the screen in the order. They follow in this order. So This is the best joke I can make out of it, of what he's telling us. Whether they did this or not, I don't know, but if they did, it is actually quite funny. You folks and I just heard a legit Robin Williams story from beyond the grave. Now, if that doesn't blow your freaking mind, I'm telling you, not only that, but it was a good story. Now, before I get all kinds of complaints, you doctored this. No, okay? She left them 14 seconds, which is quite an ample amount of time for them to say stuff, which you obviously just heard them say a lot of stuff, but that's also 3 different cameras. If you look, and you can go back and watch it again, I've taken the time to annotate which camera was which. It starts off with them saying, you know, Candace is going to go to her office and edit the script or whatever, right? Two cameras start with that, so I know that's where the joke is starting. As you go through each block of words that I put on the screen for you, it's not like I took a word from this camera and a word from that camera and put sentences together. No. All of that was complete sentences said on each camera, and they follow the correct order. They're talking about editing the script. In the middle, he's going to give her the script. You know, we're working with a new actress, blah, blah, blah. Time to give her the script. Holy Jesus, they're working with an agent. And it goes along all in order. And at the end, he delivers the punchline. She looked good in the panties. And then, now that's funny. All of that is, again, right at the far end. So it all falls in line. Now, maybe I'm deciphering this not correctly. But you can hear the word in there, actress, script a couple of times. It makes total sense for Robin Williams telling a story. And then they say, that's a stupid joke, that's a funny joke. We asked him to tell a joke. You decide, but I mean, I'm just trying to explain for you guys so that the depth of this sinks in. We actually just heard a Robin Williams story.
When you passed over, who was there to greet you? Did you meet God? What advice do you have for humanity? I'd just like to say thank you to the Spirit team and to Robin Williams for coming through if you did. Love, joy, peace, and adventure to you. I'm going to send you some light. Do you have any messages for any of our viewers? And if you do, please state their name and their message. And to the viewers, love, peace, joy, and adventure to you, and we'll catch you in the next video.